What up, brothers and sisters? This video is going to be a little bit different from what I usually do, since I usually do barbarian stuff. I'm going to be just talking about luck, and this is going to be kind of like an update guide on the prior one I made, which if you haven't seen, I would go check it out because that's going to talk more about the specifics of how luck works, like down to the percentages of common to uniques and stuff like that. So I'd watch that if you're interested in that. This is gonna be like a complete guide on the basics of luck as well as like what classes use it. The only other reason why I wanted to do this is because I've been seeing in Dark and Darker community people asking the questions such as, is it when you kill like a wraith or a boss or whatever, or is it when you loot them? Like, when does that factor matter? And I will tell you that, as well as when Bard plays his open the chest music, right? Uh, and that opens it does the luck work then? To if Barbarian uses Crush, if that works as well with it. So I'll be explaining all that on top of the when you should use it, where you should use it, as well. So for the most part, it kind of still ties into my Barb stuff because Barb is like the second luckiest class because it's the only other class that has any type of luck factor besides Bard. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. But regardless, I'm going to send you guys in to this and I hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty. So starting off, we're going to be kind of just doing a refresher so I can just make sure everyone's caught up for the most part. Like I said, if you want specifics, check out the other video. But for this one, I'm just gonna kind of give the basics of what that other video was talking about. So with luck, there's a 1 in 3 chance you can either roll a 50 luck, a 100 luck, or 150 luck. It's completely random, and you can't really do anything to make it better. Okay, and you can't stack them. So you can't just drink 2 of them and stack them. It doesn't work like that. You can only drink 1, and it'll give you just that definite number. So, with that being said, when it comes to when you drink it and your luck increases, how it works is the uncommon is like the middle ground of loot. So with that, no matter how lucky you are, it actually doesn't increase or decrease. It'll stay the exact same percentage chance all the way through. But commons and junks and cracked, all that type of stuff, those percentages will drop more significantly than other things. Those will drop a little more, and then the rare and legendary and epic and unique, all that stuff will increase when you do it. So that's how it works. Uncommon does not move at all. It will stay the same percentage all the way through. So now we are going to talk about what classes get benefits from this luck potion. And I will say the luck potion only will last all game. Okay, let me just get that out of the way. The luck potion will last the entire duration of you going to low roller to high roller. It'll stay with you all the way through. So the classes that'll get benefits, the main one is Bard. With Wanderer's Luck, you get 100 luck right off the bat. The max you can get in this game is 250 as of right now, because you can roll 150 if you drink the luck potion on top of this 100 Bard gets. If he drinks and rolls 150, he can hit about 250. Now, in terms of like percentage increase, I'm pretty sure it's almost like double lucky. If you're at 250 on Bard, it's like almost double lucky, right? It's not to the full percentage of double, but it's significant at that point, right? With 250 being max. The other class that gets affected is Barbarian. Surprisingly, if people didn't know this, he actually has a potion chugger perk, which increases the effects by 20%, and that also includes the luck potion. So if you drink the luck potion, you actually gain 20 more luck, no matter what you roll. So if you roll a 50, you're going to drop a 70. If you roll 100, you're going to get 120, and if you roll a 150, you're going to get 170 on Bard. Now, obviously, Bard is still better with luck, but if you, for some reason, if you don't have Bard on your team and you want to try to get more loot, but you have a Barbarian on your team or whatever, then I would have, if you want more money, I would run Potion Chugger for that. But yeah, those are the only two classes that I've seen up to this point that get any benefits out of all the research I've done and tests. I don't think anything else gives it any more luck than those two classes as of right now, at least. So one topic that came up, very important topic, is does Crush work with the effects of luck? So if you break a chest, does it? So there's nothing that I found that would tell me if it did or did not. So I tried doing a bunch of tests of my own. I did 10 matches of the luck potion. I tried making sure they were all 150. I did a couple at like 100. At least it had to at least be 100 to 150. And I tested that, and then I compared it to me doing normal games with no luck. And honestly, I really can't tell the difference. When I would open chests, it did seem like it was more beneficial when I tested that. Like if I used luck and just opened it normally, it seemed like I would get more out of it. So my thought is that Crush and luck don't work together. To me, it makes sense if it doesn't, because you're not really getting, you're not necessarily getting lucky by opening it. You're just, smashing it to pieces. So I guess it is what it is. If it doesn't work, like I said, I don't know the complete truth. It could for some reason work, but from what I've tested, it does not seem to work on my end. So I would say I wouldn't worry too much about adding those two together. But I will say, if you were trying to run a money build on Barbarian, you want to collect money fast, there's nothing wrong with running Crush and Potion Chug. Because if you want to clear a room quick, let's say you hear a fighter in the next room over. Well, then you could just break all the chests quick and all the vases and boxes and just get out of there quick. If you've got time, sure, loot it up with it. So I would say you could still combine those two to make a good money run as Barbarian. So don't be deterred from that. So the next question that I was asked is, when you kill something like a Wraith or a Lich of any sort, like any boss or any of those roaming little bosses, is it when you kill them or is it when you loot them? So here's how it works. It is not when you kill it, it is when you open it that the percentage rolls on it, like the rarity rolls on it. So if you kill the Wraith or you kill the Lich, the guy with the highest luck needs to be the one that opens it. It is not off of kills. So keep that in mind. If you're playing with someone that has luck, they need to be the one to open it. For chest, I've also been asked this: is it the one who opens the chest, or can like someone open it and then someone else walk up and then they open it and then it can change the rarity? You have to be the first one to open it for it to work. As soon as it is opened, all the loot that would spawn in it, the rolls that they would have, and the rarity would all be rolled the second you open that chest. All right, now what we're going to talk about is does the Unchained Harmony that opens chests, does that actually combo with luck? Some people have been asking if they roll like a 250 luck, which is Bard's max, with Wanderer's luck. If they play the music, they open the chest, are they going to get the effects from that chest, or do they need to open it with their hands? Well, I tested it on this guy right here to figure out if it worked, and from what I can tell, the test runs I did, it does seem to work. And also, when I played prior, I know this guy isn't fully leveled, but when I played prior, the last wipe, I had this guy completely leveled up to 20, and I was playing that music the whole time because it's so good. The loot you got from it was so helpful. And I tested it again now just to make sure there wasn't any shadow nerfs or changes, and it does seem like it still stays the same. So if you want to get a lot of money and you're playing a 3-man in normal dungeons, this would be a very helpful guy to have in your team. Another thing I'm going to talk about is, when does luck become useful? Like, when should you be drinking those potions? Now, this is completely up to you. I will just tell you what I personally think, but it does not matter because you can drink it if you want to, okay? So, in the normal dungeons, with the chest rolls and the normal mob rolls, how it works is that there's only certain rarities that can be even spawned in there, right? So legendaries, you're not going to find off of corpses in low roller dungeons. You're not going to find it in any chests. The only way that you're going to find it in any low roller is if you fight the boss. So if you are doing any boss runs, I would personally recommend drinking the luck, because if you're trying to go for legendary so you can go play high roller or even just sell it to make good money, you're going to want to drink that luck, because there's a good chance if it's a legendary, you're probably going to get more out of it if you know, even if you buy a luck or potion or two, you run 2 games, you get 2 bosses, you'll probably make that roughly back if you get a legendary. So with that being said, when it comes to bossing's a little different, because the loot pool in there, you're not going to get any whites, you're not going to get greens, you're going to get blues and up, right? If you've ever beaten a boss, you've probably rolled a blue, a purple, something of that sort, have a little bit of money in there, whatever. This will basically make it so all those chances are increased, because it scales more off of the rarity. So let's say rare goes up like 2%, legendary is going up 4%, and uniques go up 6%. That's how usually that works. Now I know you can't get uniques at normal bossing, so don't try that. But if you do high roller, anything high roller, I would recommend just bringing it if you've got a good comp. I know it's going to be probably pretty costly, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I would probably just run it, because everything up there, you can almost get any rarity. It allows almost any rarity besides uniques, unless you fight the high roller boss for uniques. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, it's completely up to you, but certain things can only roll certain rarities. For the most part, I think that's like everything I can talk about luck. Right now, there's no rolls that give any luck. There's no gear that gives luck either. So it's mostly just... that's pretty much all I can really offer. But the biggest reason is there's a lot of people asking questions about luck, and I'm hoping maybe they'll come across this video to just help them more or less, just so they know this is all luck has to offer right now that I know of, that I can tell you about. So if there is any questions, make sure you leave a comment down below, and I'll try to answer it for you. And if I don't even know, I'll make sure to test it for you too, if need be. Okay. So that should be it. I know this wasn't a barbarian video, so I think I'm gonna make another video sooner for more barbarian stuff, because this wasn't full barbarian. This was just kind of the luck factor. So I'll try to make another video soon, just to kind of pay back my barbarian brothers and sisters out there that were waiting for a barbarian video. So regardless, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoy, and most importantly, stay safe out there, guys.